Happy Tuesday, smart sleepers. Today I'm talking about over exercise, and I apologize, I'm a bit late. My son is back on quarantine for the second time in the past few weeks, so that's really fun. He's now home with me, and I am adjusting my schedule. But like I was saying, today I'm talking about over exercising. So I realize that this might not be relevant to all of you, but to people in my hometown of Jackson Hole, there are a lot of us who have a problem with over exercising. I know I sure did. This is what I did with my friends. I used to spend all day touring around on my splitboard in the backcountry, or we go on Europe trips where we literally were physical all day long, 8 or 10 hours a day. Or we would ski 9 to 4 at the resort, what we call bell to bell. That was definitely a long time ago, but in my 20s, I used to do that a lot of days. And then go wait tables at night. So I was constantly moving. In the summer, 5 hour bike rides were typical, or all day hikes where you're hiking like 20 miles and gaining a lot of elevation. I even did 24-hour mountain bike races where you are up all night, taking turns. Always did it as a team, but yeah, pretty much exercising for a long time, as fast as you could in 24 hours. I would get up early in the morning and scramble up some peaks. I'm not a huge climber, but there were some that I scrambled up. And then we always recovered, celebrated with alcohol. So I definitely abused my body back then. I was in my 20s, I had tons of energy, and even though I drank too much and stayed up late partying, I still felt great most of the time, unless I was hungover. But things have slowly changed. Now I'm in my 40s, I have a young kid. I don't have the time to do these strenuous things anymore. I also don't have the energy anymore. And what I want to tell you now is that that's okay. And it's actually better not to over exercise like that. So now I'm happy with a mellow hour-long mountain bike ride or a quick backcountry ski run, and I'm not spending all day being super physical. And I'm not trying to brag about all these cool things that I did back in the day, because now I've learned about how bad over exercising is. And I know that if you live in my town or a similar mountain town, or you are one of those extreme athletes, you might not want to be hearing this. But if this describes you, then please keep listening. This is for you. Because exercising too much is stressful for our bodies and can lead to health problems down the road, which I am here to show you. So exercise is stressful. In moderation, it's good stress. We actually want to exercise and stress our bodies in that way. Our bodies adapt and get stronger when we do regular physical activity. But when we exercise too much, our bodies release lots of cortisol to help us deal with the inflammation that exercise creates. Now, when this continues over a long time, we can't make enough cortisol to deal with that stress. And that's when things start to deteriorate. So workouts start feeling harder. It takes longer to recover. You feel tired all the time. It gets to the point where it's even hard to motivate to exercise at all, or what should be an easy, quick run around the 30-minute loop feels really hard, and then you're tired for a while afterwards. So that's a sign that you've overdone it for too long, and you're better to do more gentle, mellow exercises. Because when you feel tired all the time, your body is telling you to slow down. It doesn't have the energy to do what you're asking it to do. And if you keep pushing anyway, because you're an athlete and you think you should be able to do what you've already done, or you want to go continue having fun with your friends and you could do it before, why can't you still keep doing it? Eventually you're going to collapse, or you're going to gradually get sicker and sicker until your body forces you to rest. And you might develop an autoimmune disease or get diagnosed with hypothyroidism and start taking thyroid meds. or you can't get rid of that belly fat no matter how many crunches you do, that is a big sign that your body is stressed and when you're holding fat in the belly from inflammation. So, whatever it is, at some point your body's going to make you slow down. So, if you're tired all the time and still exercising like crazy, I recommend taking it easy. Switching to gentle exercise like walking and yoga will be much better for you. I know how mentally hard it is to change what you've been doing for decades. And exercise does make us feel good. It causes our body to release dopamine and serotonin, these feel good chemicals. And so it is also a psychological addiction to exercise. I know because I've been there. And I know you might worry about gaining weight if you don't exercise enough. But that too much cortisol from over-exercising is actually what's giving you that belly fat. So, I have stopped over-exercising. I go on far more walks than runs these days. I do yoga, and I haven't gained any weight. I haven't lost weight either, but I haven't gained a pound. So it might have been the exercise initially that kept off the weight, but it's not the only thing that determines our weight, especially if your body is stressed. Now, if you want to know for sure that this is happening in your body, besides how you feel, lab testing will show you. So testing for cortisol and how it's being used in the body will tell me exactly what kind of exercise you should be doing. Exercise is good and it's an important part of being healthy, but too much is not stressful or is stressful and isn't good. So if you aren't sleeping and you tend to overexercise or you have in your life, let's chat because they're connected and I can help. I know how frustrating it is not to sleep, and I know what a relief it is to finally find the answer. I did these same labs. I found out a parasite. I have very low cortisol at this point that I am working on fixing, and it's from years and years of stress on my body. Not just exercise, other stressors, but I'm sure that exercise played a role in that too. So let me know if this is something you want to chat about or if you want to chat anytime about your sleep and how I can help. And I will see you in the group. Thanks for watching.